Happy Friday, dude.
Fuck yeah. Back on day shift finally. After like 2 months. She knows because
You made it.
she's my wife.
She's the one that suffers.
She suffered.
With the kids.
Oh man,
Dude.
Well.
You kind of get like a taste of being a single parent because he's like on nights and we don't get to see him all day. So it sucks. It fucking sucks. Not only that, but like the kids like are always asking like, oh, where's Papi?
It's a double-edged sword because it sucks working nights. It's cool, but
you don't get to really deal with.
I mean, did I use that metaphor correctly or no?
it's all you said was that.
Double-edged sword. Yeah, because I'm getting sliced from both sides of that sword, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
The saying didn't come out right.
Did it or not? I don't know.
I don't know.
Is
I
that
don't
the
know.
right
I
way
don't know
to-
what the fucking saying is, dude.
I guess both sides of that coin suck.
Yeah. Well.
That's still not a good one.
Anyway, dude, it's episode 8. We have a special guest,
Yes, it is Yadira.
as Borat would say. She's
I don't know. What does he say?
she's my wife.
She is my wife. Yeah, we kind of decided it's gonna be an interesting episode today.
A certain stuff we're gonna talk about, or what?
It's gonna be some. It's gonna come out very natural. You know, the debating.
You guys are scaring me. What's it about?
Yeah, the first things first. We wanted to bring up the Kanye shit.
Oh, okay.
What do you think about that?
Oh, when it comes to that, obviously I feel like he fucked up with what he was saying. I understand. The guy has mental health issues, obviously. But he also, part of his thing is he has no filter. So whatever he feels, whatever he's thinking, he's gonna express it, even if it's something that technically people don't really say in public. He's gonna say it in public, and he doesn't care what the repercussions are, which is a cool way of living and thinking. But nowadays, people are really fucking sensitive, and things get blown out of proportion. I was listening to what was it? I think Dr. Phil was on Joe Rogan's podcast, and I like what he said. Yeah, I like what he said because he mentioned. I think they brought Kanye up too, but he mentioned the whole cancel culture thing, how it's bullshit. And that they should eliminate cancel culture, and it should be about counseling these people and having that conversation like we've discussed before in other podcasts, like trying to have that healthy discussion between one another with difficult topics, because that's the only way that people are going to get through it. With Kanye, with the stuff he said, you have to get an understanding as to why did this guy say that, like. But people don't bother to do that. They just right away, oh, he said something bad. Fuck you. You're out. You're done. Everybody has fucked up.
Yeah.
But he is still on his high horse about what he said. I think so. But obviously he's hurt by whatever people that he worked with. So, yeah, that's a rough one, dude.
What's your input on that, babe?
I don't know. I mean, I've been seeing like a lot of like stuff about it, and I don't know. Kanye, I love that he's really open-minded, that he speaks his mind, and majority of the stuff that he says, like, I agree to it, and I don't know, just because he's famous, I feel like everybody gets so offended just because it's coming from a famous person, but as they say, he's just a human being, just like anybody else.
Yeah.
We all say things, you know?
Yeah,
for sure.
Mean, we've all, like, people, like, what I don't like about it is the hypocritical aspect of it, that people are trying just to banish a person for saying something. Obviously,
for good.
Yeah.
He said something bad. Everybody has said something bad. Everybody has said something off color. And hey, I'm guilty of it. Like, I know the person next to me is going to be guilty of it too. Like, we all have those moments. We all have resentment sometimes towards a certain person. It could be a fucking race just because we've been wronged in the past. But it doesn't give us the fucking. There's no reason for us to do that.
But I don't
it's
think
just,
he was saying it like I don't think he was being like. I think he meant it in a different way, but people took it out of context.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he actually meant that, okay, he freaking like hated judíos and stuff like that. But people took it off, what people usually do.
I don't think he meant that either, but obviously, yeah, he tweeted that whatever bullshit he put, and people took whatever they thought was the offensive out of it, and they ran with it.
When did he tweet this? How long
The
ago?
beginning of the month.
I don't remember when it was.
Also,
but
it was recent.
It was very, very
it was
recent.
in like early October, but like the thing is, so like, I don't know, dude. I guess when you listen to like all the conspiracy theories and shit like that, like about the Illuminati and all that bullshit. I'm not saying I believe all that shit, but I feel like there's always some truth to some of the things you hear. I just feel like it's weird. He's been for years like bringing up stuff that good.
Yeah.
Oh, he's been bringing up stuff that like kind of makes you wonder, like, is there something going on up there with the elite people, or is there like some sort of like is there really like a secret society, and not necessarily meaning that it's a like Illuminati, but just simply like a group of people that are
powerful.
Yeah, powerful and shit. And
I don't know. Personally, you know how I am about this. Like, I'm super freaking a big ass fucking conspiracy theorist. Like, that shit. And I hate it because like I look into things and I keep looking into things, and dude, that shit makes you go crazy.
Yeah,
like
we're in DC. Tell you we're in DC.
So when we were in DC, like, it was so random, dude, because these like random like Pizzagate. I'm pretty sure you've heard of Pizzagate. Like with
what was that about?
It's about like
pizza, dude.
like
Chicago
yeah,
pizza.
Chicago style pizza.
No, I remember when that whole shit happened.
Yeah, so like,
but it was an East Coast thing, no? Or
no,
what? Or?
it's like an all over the world thing. It's con los like politics.
But it was big time in East Coast in that comic pizza place.
Because según allí was where they would like in the basement they would like sacrifice kids. So I'm pretty sure you know about adrenochrome, and it was weird. Like, it just randomly started coming up on my TikTok, and the fact that we were over there in the East Coast. So TikTok like gets like your location kind of. So it shows like videos that are trending like in your area. And it was like, it's crazy, dude. It's fucking crazy. Like the people that would come out like, like there was this video about John Podesta. What's his name?
Is it Joe Podesta? No?
Joe Podesta.
Joe or John?
Something with a fucking J. And he was like with Hillary Clinton or whatever. And there was like this video on Twitter like about him torturing like a little boy. Cause like I guess
he's a congressperson.
There's like I guess there was like an article where donde decía que he had like a twin brother or something, and in the video it shows that the little boy is screaming like that twin brother's name. It's weird, dude. It's weird. Like, I could go on and on about this, but like I was saying, I believe a lot in conspiracy theories, that. And with the whole Kanye thing, like, I think he's trying to put them on blast, especially the Kardashians. Them bitches like are fucking powerful right now, dude. Yeah. Everybody.
I didn't realize like how that it's pretty much like the mom is like the
mom is the manager. She says that she's the pimp. They say,
and she has them working.
They say it themselves.
They say no, like people.
Oh no, I was like, damn.
She's the pimp.
In the Lex Friedman podcast, Kanye said that. He said the whole thing about what's her name? What's the mom's name?
Kris Jenner.
Kris Jenner. That she's like, yeah, she has them like so brainwashed.
Yeah, she's probably the one that told Bruce to become a girl or something. But yeah. I don't know. Well, back into that, like the whole conspiracy theory shit. Like, there's a lot of weird shit going on. Like, like Alex Jones. I get it. He's under so much heat, but obviously he infiltrated the Bohemian Grove, and he's seen a bunch of elitists right there doing some weird ritual shit. Even if they say, it's just for fun, we burned an effigy, like they burned a big fucking thing, and they were just watching it and dressed up all weird. It was just fucking weird to watch. I don't know. I just realized that's just too mysterious for me, bro. There's too much. That's just not normal. People don't fucking do that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You have a bonfire, yes. You don't burn a fucking effigy.
that's why like I'm so like, and I hate that I can't really talk about politics like with family and stuff because I'm like, damn, like I feel like some family members are not willing to look beyond the surface. Like I'm like, when a politician's on the TV, I'm like, fuck, why are you guys watching this bullshit? Like,
Yeah.
like it's all bullshit, and that guy has impacted so many people in a negative way. Lives have been lost because of politicians. They just make money like off of the poor, So I don't know. I don't like the whole politics shit, dude.
What I try to explain, like some people are like, oh, like Republicans and Democrats, but what they don't realize is like, I feel like so this is my theory on this, right? So I feel like when the British tried fucking, the U.S. people or whatever, yes, the U.S. beat them, the Declaration of Independence, obviously all that shit happened, right? There was a party. I think the Republican Party is actually older than Democrat, or is it the Democrat that's older? The Democrat might be the older party, but moral story is that it's like a divide and conquer. Which are the two parties that really truly matter in the U.S.? It's the Republicans and the Democrats, right? Those are the only parties that ever really truly matter. When do you hear about a different party? Like, no, the president is either gonna be fucking Democrat or Republican. So like, I feel like it's
that it has to be like that. Like,
yeah,
it has to be two parties, or
so what that is
be one.
But there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. So a lot of the presidents are actually linked to each other. They're related in one way or the other.
Even Obama, dude.
For Obama too.
Yeah, I
don't know about that.
I seen it somewhere, like somewhere along the fucking lines. Even Obama is connected to the freaking president.
Yes, and
in
then
some type of fucking way.
So there's that, and then like some of the richest people that like that used to have the monopolies and shit, like the people from like from like the Rockefellers, the Carnegies, the J.P. Morgan, like families from like those rich ass powerful people, they got their hands in Congress. So like little by little, all that shit, like they keep forming their team in the U.S. Congress. They keep forming their team, pick and choose. They select like who goes in there. And it's like any other job, dude. In the refineries, I bring in my fucking if I wanted to, which I've tried, I could bring in my cousin, I could bring in my brother, my tío, my dad, and next thing you know, that company will consist like 5-10% of my family members. So now, and then let's say if I had 90% of my family there. Dude, I can do whatever the fuck I want in that company. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You're slowly like infiltrating and taking over.
Yeah, so to put that into perspective, you have to see the U.S. government like that. That's really what it is. So whether you're Republican or Democrat, I'm sure they still have some sort of alliance and shit. And you gotta realize that when you're in a position like that, dude, if a governor is corrupt, almost every fucking governor is always corrupt. There's been like so many corrupt governors in Illinois alone. So let alone like imagine being in the fucking White House when you have way more chance of reaching into fucking money. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? It is like, in my opinion, like a fucking money laundering with the fucking tax money and funds and this and that. It's like fucking, everyone has their hands on the pocket. You know what I'm saying?
It's
and
fucked up,
and they bring their family in to fucking, keep it in the family, So that's really what that comes down to. So, and that's what I think, kind of, to go back into Kanye, I think that's kind of what's going on is that I feel like he knows some shit and the common person will disagree and not like it and not understand it. But, bro, I'm pretty sure when you're all the way up there, you see some shit that ain't supposed to be seen, and once you see it, you can't unsee it, and that's gonna have you feeling a certain way.
Well,
that's probably what's going on with him.
Have you guys seen like the video where he was doing an interview with, who was it? I don't remember who it was, but he was like, well, like Tupac once told him to get his money right and then go into war.
Yeah.
So that's kind
That
of
was
like
in Drink Champs, the podcast.
That's
or
kind of no. I don't think it was on Drink Champ.
It was
Drink Champs. Drink Champs.
Oh yeah, but I see what you're saying. Yeah, I did see that shit.
So he's pretty like good on money. Kanye's like has this and that. Yeah, brands dropped him and whatever, but I think he's still pretty out there, and I don't think people are just gonna cancel him just like that. He's too out there. He's too.
I don't know. I feel like it's going 50-50. They're gonna do everything in their power to kind of get people to cancel him.
But I feel like,
but they're not, dude.
Yeah,
he's gonna come back in a year with a new album.
But
and he's gonna back to normal, dude.
Honestly, I think good for him. And you know why? I feel like we're going back to medieval times where, like, you know, in Salem and what is it, like the 1600s or whatever, like you spoke your mind, then they thought of you as a fucking witch, and then they try burning you at the stake.
And
you know what I'm saying?
A witch now is like cool.
Yeah.
You got all these people saying like.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is like in reference to like how like those people, like they weren't at liberty of saying, like, if they were to say like, you know, I don't think God's real. Oh, she's a fucking witch. Burn her ass. So if I think something is a certain way and you think something is a certain way and it happens to be different, you know, and you have power and I don't.
Every individual has a different perspective on life. Like we're each gonna share certain things in common, but we all have a different.
You guys have your own opinions. Everybody has their own opinion.
Yeah.
Way of saying things.
And then people forget, like, dude, honestly, like, I do think, like, I do, like, I've told you before, I listen to Shapiro and shit. I listen to Jordan Peterson. And, like, you know, obviously.
Both of them have really annoying voices, dude.
Yeah, dude, but they're fucking smart, bro.
Shapiro talks very, like, very nerdy, like this.
Yeah, he talks like a computer.
And then Jordan Peterson's like, oh.
He talks
like a frog, dude.
Ben Shapiro es el judío?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so Shapiro is really fucking good, dude.
Oh, he's Jewish?
Yes. Yeah, he always has his,
what do you call Shapiro,
it? Yeah. I don't know, his little hat.
His little hat. Okay.
Wait, he wears a yarmulke?
Yeah. That's what it's called?
I thought a yarmulke was a little fucking, what's the little dress thing? The little tassels.
Just tassels? I don't know. But
so that's a yarmulke
cap,
for sure.
It's a yarmulke.
Yarmulke for sure.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, like Shapiro's really fucking smart though, and so is Peterson. And so Peterson is from Canada, right? Mm. And what happened with him was they demonized the shit out. So right now, I think Canada's going through like they're going woke as fuck, dude. Like in Canada, you can. That's why the truckers are like fucking pissed, dude. Like the truckers, like, man, what the fuck, you know, like.
And it surprises me that they're. I mean, I've never been to Canada, but I just because I when in relation to Canada, the only relation I have is bands that I listen to, artists that I like. They seem pretty open-minded.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're probably most like. I mean, I feel like back then, like if you were open-minded, you were considered like more like a liberal type of person, right? Like. Yeah, like let them do this. Like you're the opposite of conservative. You're not like, no, you have to be married and you have to be this and you have to be that. You have to be. So that's good, right? But then there's like it's like everything else. You know, you always need a consistency. You need you know what I'm saying, like a balance. You have too much of that liberal attitude and then you just be like, fuck. Then you become kind of like
your life needs some sort of structure.
Yeah,
some type of like.
You need a little bit of both.
Yeah.
It like if someone can meet right down the middle between like conservative values and liberal values, like, dude, you're a perfect human being. But that's a problem that they'll try pushing you too much one way or too much the other, and both of them end up being kind of like tyrannical. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like the liberals, like now you can't say a lot of shit or else you're demonized. Think about it, Kanye. So you got to remember, he's not famous because of his words of wisdom on tweets or shit like that. He's famous because he made music that fucking people liked. Like I listened to some of his music, I'm like, fucking love that song. You know, that's a dope ass song.
Oh my God, yeah.
So you're trying to cancel him, and now I'm not gonna get to hear newer music or hear him create new good music that we fucking like, that we're gonna party to, that we're gonna have fun to, that is gonna help us through hard times because you didn't fucking like what he said, that's bullshit.
But that's the beauty, dude, of this country is that no matter what, he's gonna be able to express himself. So,
You see, dude, but not that's the problem, dude. There is no more beauty in that.
yeah.
Now, so he might be still filthy rich, like you said,
Mm-hmm.
but this country, he should have said that and still had his revenue, still had his sponsorships. Adidas, why the fuck are they gonna cancel him for that when he's making them shit ton of fucking money, and he wasn't like I hate Jews
No,
or
but dude, these big companies, when a celebrity has like some scandal, boom, right away they pull away, just to save themselves the the reputation, like so that their reputation doesn't get like fucking.
So why isn't there a law that like, that like, okay, when someone that's being sponsored speaks up, it has nothing to do with us, nothing to, whatever. The problem is that the country is not what it used to be, and then like all the fucking liberal people get together, and they're like, no, like he said that, cancel him. We want like they wanted Joe Rogan.
So fucking annoying.
It's super annoying. They wanted like all those stupid ass people and Spotify were like, oh, let's cancel Joe Rogan, cancel him or we're gonna quit.
No. That's
like, bitch, give me your fucking job. I'll fucking take your job.
The CEO from Spotify, I think he's Swedish or something, and he doesn't give a fuck about like, censoring and all that shit. I don't think. Obviously, like they kind of have a little woke culture at Spotify. They do.
Yeah, because it's forced.
Yeah, but that's how it is with those like
everything.
Those companies. Yeah.
Everything, dude. How's Disney? How's fucking like just everything. Any movie you watch. Look, I feel like if a writer wanted to have a movie with 10 black guys and 10 white guys, then that's what the fuck he wanted. I feel like if he wanted a movie with 100 white guys and no black guys, that's what the fuck he wanted. If he wanted 100 black guys and no white guys, you know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to say is like, why is someone trying to dictate your creativity?
They're trying to come at the creators, their friends. Why were they all just white people?
Oh, really?
That's so stupid.
That's an argument.
That's so stupid.
And it's like one of the most like, that show has made so much money.
Yeah,
like,
I fucking love Friends. Like that's a good show.
Everybody
I don't care about the fucking color of their fucking skin. I'm just watching it because I fucking like it.
You like the show?
Yeah.
It was a good written show.
Yeah.
It hurts me to say that, but because I'm not a fan of the show.
Oh.
It's funny, but there are some shit I hate about it.
But obviously, like it was it stood its what's it called? It's the reason why it's so fucking popular is because it's a good show.
Yeah, people like it.
So yeah, like.
But now it's like no, there needs to be there needs to be a black person, right? And I just don't agree with that, man. I feel like I said, if the creator wanted a diverse cast, then awesome. If he didn't, if that's not what he had in mind, then it ain't what he had in mind. And they're trying to dictate your creativity for everything, every show, that's to me that just ain't fucking right. And that's what I'm saying. Like
that's why
you said, the beauty of this country, bro. That's what I'm telling you.
We're losing it. Right?
It's not there anymore. It really isn't. Like why are people getting like canceled like that? Like because people, dude. So I watched this episode.
Yeah, it's so, dude. I get so aggravated because, like I said, like all these people, some people that. Everybody that judges him, obviously you're gonna first judge him for what he said, right? Mm-hmm. But then you have to realize, okay, he's a human being. He fucked up. I fucked up before. If you can realize that, okay, then you're like, okay, let me try to give him another chance. But these people, these executives, they act like, oh, they like he said something wrong about us. Yeah, like the fucking guy that dropped him, I think who's the guy? He was like was he a lawyer or an agent? Have you seen the show Entourage?
No.
Well, there's a character named Ari, and he's the head agent, agency for actors in Hollywood.
No shit.
And this is based on a real guy. That real guy, he's Jewish, and he had a statement about the whole thing with Kanye. A guy like that, from how he was depicted in Entourage, he said some crazy shit, racist shit, all types of shit. Mm-hmm. And this guy's coming out and judging and judging Kanye West.
Is it like real time show? Like it's
No,
or is
no.
it like
So Entourage, it's loosely based on the life of Mark Wahlberg.
oh shit,
It's a cool show. You guys would enjoy it.
Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Where is it? What does it come out? Yeah.
But it's based in California. It's based on an actor, obviously, that he's out in California with his friends, and he's, making money, doing crazy things. But a lot of it has to do with like his relationship with his agent. That's crazy as fuck, but gets him all these good acting roles.
Oh shit.
But yeah, no, I just think stuff like that is so hypocritical. I get it. He said something fucked up.
But was it that fucked up, dude? You said fucked up. Is it really fucked up? Look,
I think
clearly
it was the way he worded it was going to fucking offend people.
So I
Yeah.
think there's a group of Jewish people that are kind of fucking with him and his freedoms and his liberties and his creativity. So
yeah, but I think that's,
so in his
that's
mind,
where he fucked up is that
you're right.
He picked a race.
You're right.
He should have just said these group of people, executives. He should have been specific.
It's
for
because
who
look,
he
and
was
this is
talking
okay,
about.
and look, you're right, but I will have to say and come in his defense, Yadira knows this, and you know what? And it's not just the Jewish people, like people that are super religious, like like a group of straight up religious Christians will team up as Christians. The Jews team up as Jews. You know what I'm saying? Like the Catholics with the Catholics when they're strict in their religion.
Yeah.
So how do we not know? I mean, how do we know that Kanye, like the certain Jewish people he's talking about, are in some sort of like a community or they're like within the same vicinity of Jewish people, and that's what he's going at. It's because we don't know, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I think Kanye is wrong for giving us little fucking.
He was too vague, right? He didn't really.
Yes, like I'm pretty sure everyone's like, bro, you said it's like when I tell you, like, oh, I gotta tell you something, and then she's like, what, and then I like gotta go back to work. I'm like, no, I'll tell you later.
Because I feel like he could have easily been like, oh, this guy.
No,
This is
that's
what I'm
the thing.
talking about.
You can't do that though.
You get sued,
can't.
right? Or what?
No, dude. It just like the people, dude. This guy's one of the top artists in the whole fucking world. So
But
these guys, he's talking about people that are in charge of him and in charge of Hollywood and social media.
So you think the reason why he was so vague is because he's scared of these people?
I think he's scared. I think he's not sure if he's quite ready to go all the way there. So right now they're canceling him. So I'm sure whoever he's attacking. So he says it in the podcast. He's targeting an elite group of Jewish people that control social media. They control social media. They control a lot of the politics and a lot of the industries in the world. So just let alone all those three things I just told you, I mean, they could end your fucking world, to be honest. So look at how quick they already canceled him, how quick everyone close ties with him. You know what I'm saying? So that just goes to tell you, like, there is something going on for sure. I don't know what it is. I don't know who it is. I don't know if it's just Jewish people. But all I know is that he's got to know what the fuck he's talking about, dude. We can't. You see, that's something like.
Only he knows.
He still said like good things about the Jewish.
Yeah, he said great things about the Jewish.
Why are people seeing that?
Yeah, I think they took it too much. I don't know what. I'm not sure if it was just a tweet that he said or if he said other stuff too. I think he said other stuff, right? In the Drink Champs or something that made it worse.
No,
So-
I think he said good things.
No, he said things that are hard to hear, but I mean, not for me. For me, I see where he's coming from. So, but for other people, they could take it into offense. But then again, it just anybody could get offended by just fucking anything at this point.
Yeah,
But what he's
obviously,
trying to
like
say
he
is,
could have
like-
gone out and said like, yeah, fucking Mexican people, they did this. At first, I'll be like, damn, what the hell? He hates Mexicans. But then you have to realize, okay, who's he talking about?
You gotta realize, dude,
What Mexican is he talking about?
Look, the human
because it's
brain,
not me.
the human brain is your computer, right? Your memory. You have memory just like a fucking computer has memory. You know what I'm saying? So and just like anything like that, you know, it generates statistics. It generates data. You know what I'm saying? So like if and you know you kind of mentioned this, but like if you've had like let's say Kanye, let's say he had several problems with Mexican people. Let's say he was the innocent one each and every single time, but the Mexicans kept fucking with him, a different Mexican each time. So his brain generates statistics like these fucking Mexicans, they keep fucking with me, and it's mainly Mexicans. So that creates.
You even do that at work.
Yeah, shit. Kanye, I don't like Mexicans either. But yeah, dude, I do that. It don't even matter if it's my own fucking people. It's just like, unfortunately, you know, we are all categorized. But if you're a rich person, then you'd be doing that with as many poor people that fucked with you. Then you say fucking poor people. You know what I'm saying? so and if you were fucking poor and a rich person was being snobby, then you're thinking, well, you know, statistically, in my experiences, I've had this many people be rude to me that were fucking rich. So I'm just thinking all rich people are fucking rude. Everyone kind of generalizes because of your own experiences. Now, I'm not saying it's good. I'm saying that's a real easy way to close your mind. But what I'm saying is that unfortunately, that is the human nature. You know what I'm saying? So it's best to not judge. Like,
so what he, exactly. Like what he did was it's a flaw in all of us to have that resentment after being wrong for so long.
For sure.
Yeah, I think it's obviously, yeah, people can't pretend like they haven't said anything fucking bad. Like I can't stand that, dude. I'm not gonna there's people should. It's hypocritical, dude. That's why the cancel shit. It's all because of social media. People have a voice on social media. They can go and fucking just team up and try to bring somebody down for something wrong they did.
Bro, it's like Yadira said though. How many things did he say that were great and that were exposing real shit, and they're not talking about it? Mm-hmm. What did he say about the kids? Yeah. About kids, the media, the shit media is putting out for kids. Oh yeah. The sexualization of
they're just putting
TV.
Sexualizing the kids right in front of our eyes, and we're not doing anything about it, you know? With TikTok, with Disney, with like everything, literally everything.
It's horrible. I wish I wish that was different, dude. Because I even like on my Instagram this week, I was telling my wife, one day I'm scrolling, right? Before I was scrolling, and then randomly a chick shaking her ass with like a thong, right?
Yeah.
Randomly, and this is only because I follow a certain page that follows a certain page.
Yeah.
And so I get this girl shaking her ass. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay.
Then I hit
what's it called? I don't want to see this type of stuff or whatever. Get this off my feed. Boom. Then the other day I'm scrolling and I told my wife, I'm like, hey, I was scrolling. There was a fucking literally there's nudity on there now on Instagram.
On Instagram?
It was a chick wearing a see-through like thing, and you could see her titties and everything.
What the fuck?
And there's like, kids on like
on Instagram,
kids
Facebook.
Shouldn't be on social media, but they are. Unfortunately, everyone has phones now, and it's way too easy. It's horrible, dude. It's horrible.
And obviously, you're not like kids. No matter what, they're gonna get exposed to certain things at an early age. I was exposed at an early age to like nudity. But
it was rare. It was like when you would fucking like
Jackass. You watch all the peepees.
No, like you know, like when you were younger, like at night, like at 12, like there was just one channel that would show porn, like that. That's how it would happen. Like you couldn't fucking just go on the internet and be like, oh, blah blah blah.
Yeah, it was hard to come across porn.
Kids weren't exposed to stuff like that
on
at
a daily
early
basis,
age like that. Exactly.
Yeah, this is daily and all day,
and
right?
now, exactly.
That's why, dude. I'm remembering like being a kid. And like at a family gathering, and like all the like older kids are like, "Hey, we're gonna show you boobies," and and they'll go on dish or whatever, and they go,
Nah,
Oh
dude.
my god.
This is the classic.
"Fuck."
When you go to your tío's house and your cousin's like, "Hey, look at this magazine I found from my dad."
Oh
they had
my
the Playboy
God,
magazine.
no.
The ladies had bushes and shit. Like, it was old. Some pages were stuck together. No. Yeah,
Nah,
dude. It was
but-
some funny shit.
But honestly, I think when it comes to that topic, it bothers me because I was exposed at a young age, and every kid's gonna be different, right? Some kids like they're gonna see it, whatever. They're gonna be whatever. Some kids, it depends on your upbringing, what you've gone through in your life. Sometimes, yeah, just it all depends on your wiring. But when I was a kid, it was like. Yeah, no, it was just something that like I was like, oh shit, like that's pretty like what's it called? Like how do I explain it, dude?
What?
The first time you see something like that, you're like, damn, you like it, right? Like it's like, oh
You're like, hey, like that one Chihuahua meme. You're like,
and then you're like, and that's how it starts, dude. It gets planted in your head, like, okay, like
well, they
obviously
sexualize you, Hector.
it
Exactly.
sexualizes
For
you.
sure.
Exactly.
No way around it.
If-
But
At an early age, though, like instead of
Yeah.
like waiting and then like all being innocent about it, it's like no, you got this early, and now you gotta fucking be all.
it does suck, dude. You don't want to be worried about boobs or ass at 12 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like
It's gonna
that's such
come
a young
eventually,
age.
like
yeah.
when you get to high school or
And that's why there's a lot of like, it's funny, dude, because so like I say like that's why there's a lot of like young couples having kids, and because they got exposed to that kind of shit, too early. And then I told Yadira's mom, like, oh, suegra, I was like, pero ustedes también. I was like, you were like 14 or 15 when you had your first kid. But she's like, no, he's like, pero cuando yo tenía 14 años, yo ya estaba trabajando. I'm like, oh shit.
No, I feel
Damn,
like
dog.
parents back then were so much more mature, like than kids that are 14 now, 15 now. Like,
yeah, definitely.
But it's still a
I-
depressing thing.
Yeah.
But I
Just
don't-
taking people's innocence, period.
see.
But I
It's
don't think
fucked up.
like well, I guess I don't know how it is now that things are more sexualized in social media. If there's like earlier pregnancies than what we were used to, like obviously you're an example of early,
Yeah.
right?
For sure.
But no, and there's nothing wrong with that, dude. Like, but it had,
Yeah,
that,
there is.
but that had nothing to do with porn or sexual.
You never know, dude. No one really knows, honestly.
I don't think it is.
You don't think so?
No.
I don't know.
Because when you think about like pornography and stuff like that, it kind of gives you like a distorted idea of what it is. Like,
This is why I'm telling you to watch Jordan Peterson, man. He's so fucking great.
what does he say?
So he says something that is hard to hear for, I'm sure, 99% of the men. He's saying watching porn is really unhealthy for a man, even
Yeah.
for a woman. You know
It
what I'm
is.
saying? Because you watch porn, dude. So you create this standard or this idea that the woman you want in your bed, you want her to look like that. You know what I'm saying? And not everyone gets a woman that's good looking like that in bed. So if they have an idea and they have a fascination by what they saw on a video, and that's kind of what they crave, that's what they want, and that's not what they can get. You know what I'm saying? They might not get someone like that, and that's unhealthy, bro. Because you're kind of at a verge where you're just like kind of just wanting something like that, and then that can open doors to a lot of fucking bad things. You know what I'm saying? To depression or cheating or blah blah blah. Shit like that. Versus, dude, imagine if porn didn't exist, right? Imagine if porn did not exist. You did not know what any woman looked like, naked, unless you saw it. And let's say like you got married and shit, and you got
I
married.
think there would be a lot more
Romance.
a lot less divorces,
A lot less
Yeah.
divorce. Dude, like imagine if your wife was like,
longer lasting relationships.
yeah. So like imagine like hypothetically like she was the only one you've been with, and you saw her body, dude. You're like, whoa, boobs, ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's based off, you know, your partner. That's who you saw.
Yeah.
Same thing applies for the woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's not like imagining BBD. You know what I'm saying?
What the fuck is that?
Big black dick.
She's all like, what was that? What is that? Only 30
She's
minds
like,
doesn't know what that
What's
is.
that little shit right there, man? It's like, I want to do this.
Nah, but dude, honestly, that's something that like I didn't realize how it was affecting my mind and my everyday, like till like I met my wife, like when we were dating and stuff like that, and like that topic was brought up, and I didn't realize it hurt her that
Yeah.
I was exposing myself to that type of thing, and it's just because like it was like it became like a habit,
Yeah.
you know, and I know I'm being a little revealing, but
Nah, it's all good.
No, it's like something like it just became a normal thing to, you know, watch pornography, and what's it called, and it becomes a habit, and you realize that after a while it's like you're always going for that. It's like a dopamine, like you're getting like a
yeah, it is dopamine.
it's like a drug.
It is.
Mhm.
Yeah,
for
it's like
sure.
a drug. So every time you're doing it, you're desensitizing yourself, and you're always gonna be craving for more.
Yeah.
So that's where like I hope like through this episode of the podcast that people that are struggling with addiction to it doesn't even have to be pornography, it could be anything, but to really understand like that you're gonna be chasing that dragon, like they say. They're gonna be chasing that high, and every time you're gonna go deeper and deeper into the hole.
Mm-hmm.
You're only gonna make yourself more depressed, and yeah, dude, there's nothing good that comes out of it. I learned that I guess the hard way, you know, but I think it's important that people, I guess kids, really don't get exposed to a lot of sexuality at an early age, because sometimes they're gonna go through traumatic stuff growing up. They might use that as a coping mechanism.
True.
Yeah, and I think that will in turn affect their relationships in the future when it comes to once they start dating and trying to have a family, and like it affects relationships as much as I didn't think that when I was, you know, single and doing my own thing before I met my wife. It affects your relationship. It makes you like almost like you're unavailable in a sense, because you're like you said, like you're always looking for the next thing. Like
yeah.
And
you have an idea or something. But okay, so this is just from a guy's perspective, right?
Yeah.
And Jordan Peterson's perspective, which I'm sure he studied that or something. Or if not, I mean, I take it as a valid point, right? But why do you think that men shouldn't watch porn?
I don't know. Okay, so
Or girls? Does it apply for girls too, or just guys?
Mom, sorry if you're watching this. But no, like I feel like everyone like has watched porn once in their life, twice, maybe 3 times.
I'm
Yeah.
sure
But,
more than
like,
that.
I don't know. For a woman, I feel like when you're in a relationship, like the man kind of expects something like that. And you're just kind of like, no, dude. So with us, for example,
Well, it
like,
depends on the person too. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like majority of the men like kind of expect like the stuff that happens in porn to like actually happen in a bedroom, which is nothing like that. It's fucking fake.
You're like, I'm guilty.
Hey, wait. Why not make it a reality though? I already saw it. I already saw it. It's too late.
Oh fuck.
You
man.
can't tell me that now. Nah.
No, but like I feel like men like get these like I don't know, like they think that it's gonna be something like that, and when it isn't, or when the girl doesn't look like how they look like in porn videos or whatever, van a estar desilusionados, you know?
All right, so
Disillusioned.
yeah, so I feel like
Sorry,
okay.
my
So
Spanglish.
the thing is, so I feel like that. Oh shit! All right, so I feel like that is more like of an insecurity thing, right?
Mhm.
like because let's say I told you like, hey, I watch porn, or I watch porn or whatever, and then you start assuming that I want you to look like literally like the porn stars.
I like that you're saying that, because that was my thing too. For me, it wasn't.
It's not that you weren't happy with your girl's body
not
or shit
at
like
all,
that.
dude. Like I said, it was a habit thing. It was a habit that
Would it
break,
boost your
dude.
sex life? I mean,
But I feel
No.
like
That-
I've heard that like watching porn like te quita from your like your
your sex
from
drive.
your like I don't know if it's like from your life or like your sex drive, but like you would rather go watch porn than actually have sex.
That's
You
what
see,
that
that's
movie,
like an addiction
That's
already.
what that movie Danjan was about.
Really?
That he.
Oh,
could-
was
he
that
could-
that guy from?
Gordon Levitt? I
yeah,
forgot, yeah.
James Gordon-Levitt.
That movie, it's a good example right there. The guy couldn't have a normal, healthy sexual relationship because he was addicted to pornography.
That's sad, dude. That's
Like,
just
it
fucking
is.
sad.
His thing was he couldn't wait to get home, sit at his computer, and just have that moment of.
You see, so that's an extreme situation of you need to see the ideal. So what they're gonna do?
But this happens early, dude. This happens like this. This is people that obviously you're broken, right? You're something. There's a wiring that's wrong in your brain that makes you more susceptible to getting addicted to a certain thing, right? And I think what happens is they use it as a coping mechanism. And I'm speaking like from my sense. I used pornography as like a coping mechanism.
I was like, your stress reliever.
Yeah, I didn't realize it as like when I was doing it throughout the whole time till like I had a discussion with my wife and she really pointed out like, hey, like,
Damn.
and no, dude, it was very hard to accept because my ego was like, fuck no, like I can do what I want, right?
Yeah.
That was my ego talking, but I had to realize like, nah, dude, like what necessity do you have to go and like watch that? Like I get it. I'm not going to hate on people that watch it and have a healthy relationship with pornography and stuff like that. But me personally, I can't do that.
This is why I'm saying, like, I feel like porn is like, you know, and I've had this topic with Yadira, right? Like, I feel like porn is accepted in society, okay? So and it really depends what kind of lifestyle you want to approach. Wait, babe, can you give me a beer real quick,
No.
please? Okay. And you can chime in on this, you know, when you come back. But like, I feel like people really accept the idea of porn, even like such as females and dudes, both of them. There is a huge group of people that. Thank you. So there's a huge group of people that like porn. You know what I'm saying? And they accept it and they're okay with it. And they can watch it with their partners and this and that. Now, psychologically, you know, I can't speak from a doctor's perspective. I don't know if it affects the relationship. Maybe for some people it helps the relationship. It helps the sex. I think it just varies. So like I can't
from person to person.
Exactly. So like for you, so you kind of had to compromise, cause all right. So it's cause like, my fingers are too fat.
You always try to open with your teeth.
Yeah, my fingers are too fat. I can never pry that shit. It'll hurt. So yeah, I think your situation, you compromise with your wife. Your wife didn't feel comfortable. So she is your wife, dude. At the end of the day, what are you gonna do? Get divorced because you want to watch porn and she doesn't want you to?
Fuck no.
No, don't do that. So, you know, and I ain't gonna lie, she don't like me watching porn. But honestly, ever since I got with her, I you know, I didn't even get to watch porn anymore like that. I didn't do it, so it's not like it really mattered to me. But if I wanted to watch porn, I don't know. I don't think that's even like a thing like that anymore. But I do know like a lot of people, and you know, like a lot of people I know, like they do watch it with their partners, and it's fine to them. So like, I get it. She's not comfortable with it, and I'm not gonna further seek it. I mean, I don't even think I need it, you know. Period. So I don't approach it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously, I told her, like, if you didn't give me sex for, like, weeks, first of all, that's not a good thing. And second of all, I'm watching porn. So yeah, you'd be a psycho or like a narcissist if, like, you tell your partner, don't watch porn, and then you haven't given the man sex in a month. Get the fuck out of here. He should have divorced you. Well, by that month period and not getting shit. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So, you have to kind of, it should be okay in certain situations, or depending on the people and shit.
I think it just depends on your partner. If your partner is okay with it or whatever, then by all means do it. But when you're like in a relationship, you do kind of have to respect the other person's opinions because you guys are in a relationship.
Yeah, I think each individual they can do what they want in that regard when it comes to pornography, but they have to understand within themselves, is this positively affecting my life or is this negatively impacting my life? Because if it's negatively, like, when it's negative, like, you'll feel the shame, and nobody has to tell you, you'll feel it yourself.
All right, so I'm gonna challenge Yadira right now.
God.
All right.
Fuck my life.
So I haven't watched porn, right? But you've read porn, and that's equally.
Oh my God! If anyone
Wait,
knows,
you're talking about erotic novel?
Yeah,
Colleen Hoover.
I think my wife did too, dude.
Yeah, dude. Chew her ass when you get home. Be like, you read that book? Now I'm gonna watch a whole series. No, like that. Nah, I'm just kidding. But what I'm trying to get at is that technically that's considered.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
It is because it is.
It's a fantasy.
You can't say it's not.
Fantasy.
You can't say it's not.
But what if I'm picturing like,
It's the same. It's the same thing. It's fantasy. It's like it's a made up thing that you're like, yeah. It's the same
you
shit,
could be picturing me when you watch porn.
Except you're like,
hey, why does he look like that? But it's the truth though. It is the truth. And like, it's funny because I feel like those books are so corny. I guess the closest thing I ever read as far as like book porn or whatever was My Bloody Life. And it was gay. And it was gay porn.
Yeah, I was gonna say
it was fucked up. And I told Hector, I was like, dude, I read that book. I thought, at that time, I thought being gangster was a shit. I thought, gangs were cool and this and that. I thought they were tough. And then I'm reading this guy's book, and it starts off with like, he slowly put his penis in my anus with no lubrication.
No,
I think he's gay now. I think
that guy.
He might be.
No
No,
way.
he was raped though.
Yeah, but I think he said. One of them he said he ended up liking it at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, so he was a homosexual then.
I would say so, man. Shit,
I was like in 8th grade when I read that book. I
read
had
it too?
no fucking reason to fucking read that.
It was a graphic book.
It was. It really was. I was over there in fucking Arizona.
Damn, babe, what's going on with you?
I was in Arizona thinking, get out, not being cheganguera and shit.
Oh my god.
No.
Yeah, I remember like all those like wannabe kings in my class. They had that book, and I'm like, shit, I want to be a king too. Shit, whatever. So I fucking bought it too. And I'm like, nah, never mind. I'm good. Yeah, dude. It was like I was pretty sad for the guy. I'm like, damn, this guy got raped. It sucks.
Yeah, no, it's fucked up.
But then the dude was descriptive to the T, bro. Every single time. Like,
yeah, but he succeeded in making you uncomfortable.
Yeah, I guess he won somehow.
So that if he made you uncomfortable, then he was talking the real shit, dude.
Yeah, he must have been uncomfortable too. Damn. Yeah, dude, but but it's funny though, cause when I told Yadira about this was like her not liking porn, I was like, well, when I first got with Yadira, this was my thing, So I like my dad. He always wanted like a stay-at-home mom that would cook and clean and take care of the kids, like a straight up traditional fucking family, you know.
Mhm.
So I kind of grew up with that too. And then I see my grandparents, both of my grandparents, you know, they were like, you know, they both, you know, were with their partners to the very end. So like,
They were a team.
yeah. So I kind of like, I grew up with that, like, you know, like I want to be a loyal man, and I want to have a family to the end. I want to have my wife. I want to have my kids. You know what I'm saying? I want that shit. So I told her, I said, well, I don't want to be with a girl. Like, first thing I told her was like, I don't want to be with a girl that parties or does this or does that or does drugs or does anything. Like, I want a girl that is gonna be down for me. That's gonna help me out and shit like that. So from the get go, I gave her like, I want a traditional good marriage. You know, good partnership between us. So automatically, when you think like that, of course, dude, there is some biblical reference to all this. You know what I'm saying? Never in the Bible does it say it's okay to be watching other people fuck, you know? So, like, you do have to understand, like, I feel like if you really do abide by what the Bible tells you, I do think there is great outcome to that. So,
Yeah.
I feel like, okay, my thing is that I want my marriage to last forever. So, I understand I'm not going to cheat. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. Like, a lot of people now, they think like, yeah, it's okay. I cheated on her a couple times. It's all good. Like, you know, she'll still be there. And like, no, dude, like, you're on a path to destruction, buddy. You're going to lose your partner, you know? So I'm like, no, I don't want to cheat. You know, I want to be about my wife. I want to be about my family. Like, when I got to work on Friday and shit, like, and I have the whole weekend ahead of me, dude, like, literally, the moment I get out that gate, I'm thinking like, I'm going to go home straight to my family and be with my family the whole day. And that's how I live my days. And I'm literally like happy like that. Like if I spend time away from them, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, fuck, you know, like I could have been with my family. And even if I've had guy time before, you know, and like, and I don't know if I did it like on a Saturday, bro, honestly, I kind of feel like remorseful at the end on Sunday. Cause I'm like, fuck, I wasted a day of my weekend with the homies, but you know, I didn't spend that with the family. I didn't see them enough, especially because I work all the fucking time.
No,
So
but
like
in
I
a
gave
way-
that vibe like traditional partnership, so I understood right away. If I had to cut that shit out, like cut it out, cause I wanted a traditional thing. Imagine like my grandparents like watching porn. Like no, dude, it ain't gonna happen, bro. It's not gonna happen. I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying? So I can make my peace with that.
The
You know?
closest thing they watched to porn was esas películas de esos dos
Oh,
señores.
Alfonso Sayas.
Yeah.
Los
Que pasaban las viejas like on the beach
In
with
the
their
tangas.
fucking dogs.
There
Yeah.
are those comedy
Dude, my
movies.
dad
Last time
would
being
watch
horny
that.
like that.
I
Yeah.
would be like with my mom. I'm like,
You know what else I was thinking
Awkward.
about? You know that
What?
morning show that would come out on one of the channels where it was like people in bikinis? It was on one of the Spanish channels.
it was a morning show?
Yeah,
Ah.
with music, and they'd have like guys in their bathing suits, like a bunch of good-looking people, and
Really?
girls in their bikinis and dancing and shit.
Are you talking
I don't
about Despierta America?
It was one of those
I don't
channels.
think Despierta America would do that shit.
It was one of
dude.
those channels, but it
No.
would come out early, like 5 in the morning. Say if you woke up 5 in the morning, you turn on TV, and for some reason it was on Telemundo or one of those. That's what was playing.
God damn. That's fucking
It's like to
crazy.
start your morning, you're gonna watch these people
Right.
dancing in the fucking.
They're gonna wake
sun.
up all horny and shit, go to work all horny. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, dude. I think like everything in life, it needs to be in moderation. And if you, yeah, that's why, dude. When you like the lyrics of that song from from Adidas by Korn.
Oh, yeah. So tell me about that. Like,
'Cause-
what's up with that? You and that song, you're fucking like, you have like a connection to that song somehow, you know?
Well, no, the guy is well, the song. What's the song called?
Oh, yeah. All right. Wait, can I say it or you want to say it?
No, you can say it.
Yeah.
And that's what Adidas
So,
stands for.
all
no?
day I dream about sex.
That's what Adidas stands for.
The real Adidas?
Really?
I think so.
No fucking way. No. It's not that.
What is it?
I don't know, but look, babe, search it up.
I'm pretty sure it is
What-
that meaning.
What does Adidas stand for? I doubt it's that. I think all day I dream about sneakers. That's Adidas.
Ah.
This guy, he does.
Wait, what?
I remembered. It's all day I dream about sneakers,
Oh.
You
which
sure?
makes sense.
You're sure?
All right, babe, just search it up. Fuck it. But yes, I mean, it would make sense more than sex.
It would be hilarious if it was.
It'd be like I don't know, dude. I'm pretty like I think like Korn, fucking super smart dude, probably a super horny dude, and he thought like, damn, well, fuck, all day I dream about sex.
But it's crazy how like the song, dude, where he says pretty much in the song that he's the only pimp that he sees in his fantasies, and then he looks in the mirror, and that's the face that he sees,
yeah. Yeah.
The shame,
That kind
I
of.
don't know. There's like different freaking There's a lot of motherfucking meanings. Hay uno que dice, just found out Adidas stands for all day I dream about sports.
That would make sense. I'm pretty sure it's sneakers though.
All day I dream about. Oh no, it says sports.
But that song, the reason why it hits so hard is because the guy is like coming from that guy's a good fucking songwriter, dude.
Mm-hmm.
He's like expressing his whatever demons bullshit, and he just fucking.
Yeah, I think like that guy used to get like bullied or something, man. Cause
I'm sure he had a rough.
Yeah,
upbringing.
He talks about some like depressing shit sometimes. The guy from Korn. That's some pretty crazy shit.
Wait,
dude.
The guy with the long hair, el cantante?
The singer,
well, they all had long hair, no?
Oh yeah,
yeah, they do. All of them.
It's funny because the other day I seen some dude with like dreads, and I think he was going up some stairs, and all I thought about was like Jonathan Davis going like this.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like like right away every time I see dreads.
That was your thought.
Yeah. Oh, and I told Yadira, I said, because we were jamming out right in the car, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna grow out my hair.
Oh my god.
I said, fuck it, man.
No.
Dude, I just want to know.
Do dreadlocks?
Yes, for sure, I would get that. I just want to know what it's like to fucking, like headbang with my head full of fucking hair, dude. Just
Shit,
fucking.
Dude. I wish I could headbang. I can't headbang. I remember I tried when I was younger, and it hurt. It gave me a headache.
Yeah, I get headaches
I
too.
have a fucking condition. So.
No, yeah, I get headaches too, man.
Yeah.
How the fuck do those guys do it? Do they get headaches
They
too?
shake the fuck out of their heads.
They're see right now, my brain just like fucking, like what do you call it, pinball in my fucking head right now.
I forgot. I think we talked about this in my biochemistry class about the whole head thing, and I brought up that I have this condition to my professor, but he was bringing up the fact that sometimes our brains, like that's why like we have fluid around our brain, right, to kind of like help protect.
Yeah.
There's like birds, I think he said, that they like their brain is exactly like fit to the skull, so there's no like concussion or anything if they get hit in the head.
Oh, so the concussion comes from your brain bouncing around.
Correct. It's from your brain being smaller than your skull, and yeah, it bounces around.
Crazy.
Oh shit. You mentioned something about biology or something like that.
What?
Oh fuck. Nah, you know what? I lost
You talking about the thing I sent you yesterday?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, didn't you?
Yeah,
like
no, I sent
your
you.
homework or something?
Yeah, no, I was studying for my.
No,
exam.
I wasn't talking about that, but yeah, go ahead.
What were you talking about then?
Oh man, I lost it.
No, it's okay. I mean, no, I've been studying for my biochemistry exam, and one of the things we have to memorize is it's called glycolysis. So it's how the cells break down sugar.
Okay.
So you have to go step by step. It goes from glucose all the way down to pyruvate, but it's like a whole bunch of steps. But dude, you learn so much, like you don't realize it. And I would always try to not to learn what I could just to get by in classes. But this class has taught me like to really pay attention and get those fine details, because then like it kind of puts everything together.
Oh shit.
But
wait, but I wanna just give Yadira a little bit of spotlight right now.
Wow.
So I want you to tell us about a little bit of your upbringing, how many siblings you got, and your experiences in Arizona and right here.
Okay.
So start off with your upbringing. Like how many kids does your mom have?
So my mom originally had 13 kids, but 2 of them passed. So we were left with 7 brothers and 4 girls, which that 4 was including me. Yeah, we have a huge family. It's crazy because majority of my siblings are from Mexico. Todos nacieron allá. But me and my sister were the only ones that were actually born here, like in Chicago. And then we lived here. How old was I when we moved to Arizona? We lived everywhere in Chicago, dude. This is how I know Chicago so damn good. We lived in the north side on Chicago and Ashland. And then we lived in La Villita. I went to Cardenas there. Then we lived on 47th in California, which you guys lived there too.
Yeah,
it's
dude,
crazy.
they live right across from you.
We probably freaking ran into each other like
we
once.
lived on 47th and like Tallman and between Tallman and Rockwell.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
which
did they.
wasn't far.
They live next to the laundry.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right,
No.
that house next door.
Wait, what
Damn.
laundry?
Well, isn't it a laundry? Or what is it?
Well, yeah, right before California.
Yeah.
There was a laundromat there. I think it's still there.
No, I'm talking about like that corner building that's it's a laundry now, I think.
No, yo creo que es una de aseguranza now.
Oh, well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like the same block as Deportes Mayas, but on the other side.
Yeah, and then after California, it was RC Cola.
Oh, no, I said Deporte
Right.
Maya. It's not, what's it called? What was it called? Deporte.
No, it was people that
You know
our
what I
parents
mean.
knew.
Yeah.
Fuck, I forgot the name of the fucking place, dude. Pancho?
Yeah, something like
Yeah,
that.
something like that, yeah.
All right, and then what happened after that, though?
And then my brothers were having problems, so my mom picked all her damn kids up and we moved to Arizona. And I don't know, like Arizona was pretty cool. I liked it growing up there. Everybody was like,
Oh,
what do you mean?
what do you always tell me? How was it in Arizona? Like, she compares, okay, like, every time, right now she's acting shy or something, but every time, dude, like, we watch, like, Jeepers Creepers or fucking Freddy vs. Jason when they're all partying in the fucking middle of the cornfield.
Oh,
She's like, that's how the parties were in Arizona.
Okay, so
I'm like, what the fuck?
so
I'm like, she's like, yeah, they had kegs and beer and this
Dude.
and that. They had weed, they had
let
everything.
me talk then.
No, yeah, well, yeah, that's right. Talk. Say how it
Okay.
is.
So like, yeah, like it's crazy because like, okay, so now that we're comparing like the party whatever, when I wasn't even in high school, I think I was like in middle school. Over there, like the parties are so different from Chicago parties. Like over there, there'd be like, okay, like here's this person's address, like go. You didn't have to pay no fucking fees. Like they would fucking ask here for a $5 fee to go in, and you had to take your own fucking beer or liquor or everything like that. Over there, like you would get invited to a party, like literally like Project X or like Super Bad. Like you would show up there to the party and all the liquor was already there. We would always have kegs there too, mad bottles, and it was just like a good time. And then también like we would have parties like in like this, like in the woods. There was like this certain area that we would go to, and it was like kind of like pillars. There was like pillars around, and there was like a huge like bonfire in the middle, and everybody's like pickup trucks were there, and you were just like partying, you know. And then when I got here, fucking ghetto ass Chicago, first of all, the music was very different. Like our party music over there, we would listen to Pitbull a lot.
Oh, wow.
You know how Pitbull like had like a lot of like
Mr. 305.
like yes,
Da-da,
like
da-da-da-da.
like all those like music, and también what?
He has some good songs. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
Fine,
he does.
dog.
Like Go Girl. Is that the one you're doing right now?
No,
Like
I was
Go
thinking the
Girl.
song Pause.
Oh, dude, never heard of it.
Oh, you've heard it.
You sure?
Yeah.
You probably have to like hear.
I love that song Go Girl. I thought it was a dope ass song. It had the whistle and shit
Yeah.
and all that.
And then I got here, and everything was so different. Everybody was so different. People are mean in Chicago.
But I thought you said they
People-
were mean in Arizona though.
They were mean when I was like in elementary, when they told me to go back to Mexico.
that's-
The lady got hot in high
That's
school.
a
Exactly.
normal
I'm
thing.
just
When
kidding.
you're in elementary, that's when the bullying and all that
Yeah.
shit happens.
Yeah.
In grammar school, huh?
Grammar school
Yeah.
happens.
I actually want to put our son in boxing or something.
I think it's good.
And Zaya too, man. I want them to fucking kick ass.
Or anything, dude. Anything that keeps them, physically moving.
Yeah, I want like some karate or fighting. Anything to do with fighting, I want them to learn fighting. Actually, I kind of want to learn too, honestly.
Because it teaches them not to be violent, but to be disciplined and know, obviously, to defend themselves. Like if they were ever put in a situation where they have to.
Yeah, I like how Miyagi says, karate make body strong, and make mind strong too. Like that, yeah. Like that's the shit that's what I want my kids to fucking learn.
Just like, I'm sure for me, I could never get into wrestling. I just don't like I feel nasty having to rub sweaty bodies with another person. Just disgusting to me. I'd rather do it playing soccer or something. But what? I think, yeah, like, because you do it regardless. Like,
wait, I got a quick question.
Yeah.
My friend, right? He's a soccer player, and he still plays to this day. He's older than us, I think. And he says that when they play soccer, que los vatos, they'll poke each other's asshole. My God. They'll grab their balls.
I never had that happen to me.
He said that they'll pinch you just to piss you off and throw you off.
Well,
like it's like part of the game. Like they'll do that, and he said that they even do that like in real life, like with the actual professional players.
I bet
they do that. Like they'll fuck with each other to kind of like throw you off the edge. Like, well, imagine you're about to score and you feel a finger up your ass. I'm sure, you won't score that now.
It's the same thing. Like, dude, players do all kinds of shit. It's like, because it's a mental thing. If you could get under their skin or piss them off, you fuck them for the rest of the game.
And it's kind of like that at work too, huh? Like some people.
They finger you at work?
No.
You're crawling up the ladder and they're like, you're like, ah.
Fuck you, Godinez. Don't finish this job. I'm going to sabotage you. No, they don't finger me at work. God damn it.
She got you there, dude.
And God, dude, this woman, I don't know if it's every couple, man. She's always trying to finger me or have her hand in my ass.
I don't try to finger you. I just put it near your butthole, and you think I want to finger you.
What she's doing is she's making sure that everything's okay,
Yeah. Because if you
if you everything's all right.
If you stay still and you let me do it, then it's a problem, So I'm trying to see if you're going to react.
Like how a dog...
Why do women create a problem that isn't there? Is that their nature or something? I don't understand.
I think that's the thing. That's the beauty, dude, that where our minds think very differently, and trying to get them to understand us and us trying to understand them, dude. It's like,
but she'll never make me understand why it's okay to put her finger in my asshole.
I told you I wasn't trying.
Yeah, you've tried though. Why do they do that though? Has that happened to you, Hector, or no?
No, Naeli's never tried to put.
I had this guy at work, right?
She smacks my butt and stuff like that. But
yeah, I don't even like that either. But I had this guy at work, right?
You feel violated?
He told me that one time, one of his homies, he had this chick, right, that he was with, and the chick they were drinking and shit. They got all drunk, and they were having sex.
Oh heck no! No, that I wouldn't try to do it when we're freaking like.
No, wait. Let me finish.
Well,
Let me finish.
The way that you're
this is so much.
Story?
No, this is so much worse than what you thought it was.
Oh God.
She's not there yet.
Oh God.
Yeah. So they had sex. The dude, passed out. He was fucking drunk.
God.
And the chick, she just, she kind of had some curiosity, and she shoved a dildo up his ass, and she like literally.
She raped him.
Yeah. Okay, this is my thing. That is rape, right?
I would
like
say
evil,
that's rape.
Well, yeah, he didn't ask for it.
That's fucking evil. But like, especially because it's not in a man's nature to get it up the ass, So like,
not in anybody's nature.
Yeah, not even a girl's nature. Yeah, it's meant to come out, not go in, right? But not discouraging anybody, but but yeah, dude. So like. This chick, she literally like fucked the guy,
That's fucking
with
bogus.
The dildo.
That's not even funny. That's bogus.
It's not funny. But what I'm trying to say is that I don't understand why women want their hands or they like getting close
to take
the
his manhood.
butthole.
She took his.
No,
man.
that girl was a fucking freak.
Yeah, she was like insane already.
No, that's
at
not
this
even
point.
a freak. That's a fucking weirdo. Like freak out. Wait.
Yeah, no, like no
Like, she-
beyond. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
no, that's
She's-
dude. That's rape.
She's
But
fucked up.
you know, check this out. This is what trips me out. It's like becoming a thing though, like where guys like shit in their ass that aren't straight.
That's fucking gay.
I know.
That's not straight. I'm sorry, but if you like something up your fucking butthole, then you're gay.
I get it.
You're gay.
I agree with you.
But
But
think,
I'm saying it's becoming a common thing.
I think it's the thing. Like I remember I had that uncomfortable discussion with my wife about it. The whole thing that because like somebody had like I think it was my brother something that he told me that about that the guy's G spot is in the butthole supposedly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
I
heard
know,
that,
I've heard
but
that.
fuck that,
Yeah,
dude.
that's why
I'm
Fuck
okay
that.
with an orgasm.
No.
To me, that's fine.
I'm okay with just my pee-pee. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
don't touch my asshole.
Yeah, I'm like, God damn. I was like,
No.
I touch it when I wipe my ass, and that's it. You know?
I know. If the finger slips, then you know it's once in a while.
And whenever I'm 40 and I gotta get a prostate check, like the uncomfortable finger in the butthole,
Yeah, I know. You'll know
But-
if that's the G spot then, I guess.
I'm sure it's not, dude.
But you know, the moral story is that like I was at work once too, right? And there was this guy. He was like a Salvadorian or some shit. I mean, he looked like he had like a very feminine look to him, but he wasn't gay. But he kind of had like this feminine like kind of attitude or behavior, right? And I get it. Some men are even if they're the manliest dudes ever, they could still possibly have more feminine characteristics, right? So this dude just happened to be feminine like that, and he was talking to us, and you know, it was me and the guys and shit. We're just talking, and I think this guy, he saw like the younger guys talking, and he was like a 40-year-old, right? And he seen the younger guys talking, and I don't know what we were talking about. We were talking about sex. I don't know, but this guy shows up and he starts talking to us. He's like, oh, he tried looking cool. He's like, oh, no, papi. Ustedes no saben lo más rico.
Oh my
Lo
god.
más rico, lo
dude.
más rico.
Stop.
Dice, lo más rico, papi. Cuando te mete el dedo por el culo. Ay, qué rico. Oh, y luego me dice que si me quiere, que si quiere que me mame el culo. Ay, papá, es lo más sabroso. I'm like, okay. Dude, like, we didn't even ask him, dude.
He went ham.
Like,
dude.
he really thought we were going to agree with him. Like, he thought like he was hip and hop and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was a 40-year-old dude. And, you know, I guess I'll translate. You know, this guy, he saw me and the homies talking. And whether we were talking about sex or something, I'm not sure. He walks up to us and he was trying to be all hip, you know, with the youngsters. And he's bragging. He's like, man, he's like, you need to try, you know, have the girl put her finger in your asshole or the anal beads, or he's like, and have her eat your ass. Like, it's the best. Nothing's better than that. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like no, thank you, sir. My ass is off limits, bud. You know,
Like, I'll stay a virgin for life.
and you know, and props to the girls that eat ass.
That's no.
Dude,
Okay.
here,
I'm not
check
saying
it
I
out.
want you to, but would you eat my ass?
No, I fucking wouldn't. Even if they paid me $1 million, I would not eat your fucking
'Cause
butthole.
even if I was a girl or gay, I wouldn't eat my ass.
Yeah, and
You can't eat your own ass.
Yadira, what I'm trying to say is if I was
Hey,
a
he was
different,
like, he's gonna be like the guy
if I was
from
Scary Movie,
Scary Movie.
No.
I'll do it myself.
what I'm trying to say is if I was in a different human being's body, and I saw me, you know, I just observed me from afar or up close. I'm like, nope, not eating that guy's ass. That's for sure.
but dude, like
Wait till I smell my farts.
it's just like anything, dude. We can't like people are gonna have their kinks and the things that they like. That's for them, you know. Like that guy, he loves it. That's his thing.
Yeah.
Obviously,
I
he
guess.
said it so passionately.
I mean, oh yeah,
Ay.
he's like, man, he said it like he was talking about like a burrito or something, like
some
some
people
good ass
either-
food.
you know, they never like to them like that's just like, oh, I'll never cross that boundary, or I've never been exposed to that, or I never want to feel some shit like that. So they'll that's like, but Yeah, no, it's crazy.
I'm
dude.
about to make you super uncomfortable.
All right, go ahead. I'll make you more uncomfortable.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Do you like taking shits?
Do
Do you like
no.
the feeling?
No.
You
Yeah,
fucking
you do,
liar.
you liar.
You fucking told me
You're
you
a fucking
did.
liar.
Wait,
dude.
wait.
Liar.
Let me defend myself, okay?
Then you know what? I think you're ready.
What goes out must never go in.
You're like, Yadira, get the gloves.
No. Check this out. So I think the beauty of shitting is the release. The oh fuck, I gotta shit. I don't think it's like, oh yeah, my asshole feels nice, like opening up. Like it's nothing to do with that. It's the mental like, yes, finally I got this, little child out, same thing with piss.
You're like, oh, my asshole feels good.
Yeah, no, never have I said my asshole feels good opening up right now. And Yadira knows I leave some fucking anacondas in that motherfucker. That motherfucker swirls like 3-4 times.
Two Subway footlongs.
Yeah.
That's what he had today.
Yeah.
That's literally what he had today.
I had 2 subs. I had 2 subs, right?
Uh-huh.
And then I came home and my suegra made albóndigas and Yadira made enchiladas. That's like 2 different full like straight up meals. And they put it all in one plate and then she put like the lechuguita,
Like
the
DJ
fucking
Khaled,
avocado.
dude, another one.
Oh, dude. Dude, all I did was rinse the plate. I rinsed the plate and then I just gave a little sanitizing right there. Boom. I left that like a vacuum, dude. Take that shit out. But, yeah, moral of the story. All right. So, like, I feel like, nah, I won't even go there.
What?
I won't even go there.
Say it.
Okay, so.
Why are you getting red for?
Huh?
Why are you getting
Damn,
red
dude.
for?
You want to say something crazy or what?
Oh, it's the reflection of the flag.
Okay.
All right, fine. So, do girls accept? Do you think girls have accepted anal sex more now, or you think that was always a fucking thing?
I mean,
And
I
it's
think-
something we'll never know, but it's just speculation right here.
Dude, I'm sure all this stuff, the reason why people are doing it, it's been in our genetics and from ancestors, dude.
The cavemen, right?
From wherever we're descendants from, they were doing all the crazy shit. Probably it was worse then, I'm sure. I'm sure it was more non-consented way back when. So
Yeah,
you
that's
think
true.
about it, that's why I'm like, okay, like people do their own thing, but sometimes people just take it to another extent where it's like this is not even, it's not like some of like normal human beings will think like, oh, you know what, like I want to find the person that I want to,
All right, so I got a good connection between the question I asked. All right.
yeah.
So the reason why I asked is because, do you think that the shit, Yadira said that in porn they do a whole bunch of crazy shit, so then people expect to do it in real life. So like that guy that has the anal beads in his ass, and the dildo, the finger, and he still likes girls, but he wants the girl to do all that shit to him, right? Like, do you think that's all like ideas brought up through porn, and it's just creating all these like? I mean, originally we're just supposed to like just put it in the vagina and that's it, right?
Yeah, that
But
guy.
like, do you think that this like the oral sex, the anal sex, is that like inspired through fucking porn? Like,
it might be, dude, but I think the person already had that. Like, I think they gained that kink or they were born with it, dude. It's like their I wouldn't say kryptonite, right? But it's like their kink or like that's their thing, like
that's what they like.
that's what they get off on, I guess. Everybody,
Oh.
yeah, I don't know. People get touchy about that topic because, obviously, yeah, people have their tastes of what they like with their partner or whatever and stuff they like to do, which is normal. Like, people shouldn't feel uncomfortable with that. I feel people should be comfortable with their sexuality and know how to express it with the person they're with. Obviously, I'm not consenting for people to go fuck around with a million people and do this thing. No, you gotta find a person you can trust, and because at the end of the day, like, yeah, your body, like, yeah, your body's your fucking temple, dude. Like, Where you treat your body like shit, and like it's what's it called? Like you're disposable, you know?
Exactly. So it
true.
should go for both men and women.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So that all right. So
But yeah, men. I think there's a disconnect there because men,
yes, Hector.
the way men are wired, and I'm sure women can call bullshit on what I'm saying, but I think men are just wired differently, like than the woman when it comes to that regard, and I think men are very physical in nature. They're very physical creatures, and women have it's a blessing and a curse that they are very like they're in tune with their emotions. So for a woman, they're able to like in that moment, like you could be like having a romantic moment with your significant other. The moment your significant other, your wife, any little thing that can affect her emotion in a split second, we'll end it right there.
Yeah.
Because they're not feeling it anymore.
Yeah.
For the man, like you still have that physical, like.
Well, the thing is, this is the thing.
So I think that's where there's a disconnect in understanding the male's perspective, but understanding the woman's perspective too. But yeah, no, it's a.
But the argument she's trying to make is that like she's saying like a dude should have restraint, you know, just the same as a woman, right? Or the woman shouldn't have as much restraint, just like a man doesn't have as much restraint, right? And then what I'm trying to say is like, and I disagree with her all the fucking time, because I'm like, no, Yadira, women are supposed to, in my opinion, I feel like women have, I just feel like women have the last say. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think it's not wrong. I think it's awesome. I think power to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the topic was that I guess el Kiko was fucking La Chilindrina or some shit. And, you know, I think La Chilindrina was married to El Chavo in real life.
No, I don't think it was La Chilindrina. I think it was the
Doña Florinda or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Doña Florinda.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. So Doña Florinda, she was getting it from Kiko and
She was married to El Chavo.
And she was married to El Chavo. And I'm like, well, I was more mad at Doña Florinda, bro. I don't know why. I just, and then the other's like, you're a woman hater. You're a woman hater. I'm like, it's not that I'm a woman hater. It's just that like, shame on you for the girl. You know, like the guys, dude. It's like you said. I feel like a lot of the guys, they're fucking hardwired to you know to that physical attention, and I feel like when a girl cheats on you, like it is 100% driven by emotion. Like she like, okay, unless the girl is a fucking slut, if it's a real woman, like a good woman, and someone else got her that to be that emotional with you to actually have sex, like,
yeah, no, that's
like she's already looking at, like, I don't feel like she'll ever look at you the same way.
But what if she just wanted to have fun?
No, I don't think it works. Then that means I think that means you're a hoe. Cause what do you mean have fun? Like you're giving up your body. Like I feel like for a woman it's more costly to fucking to give her body than a man. And I'm not saying that like I do think like, okay, both of them should be abstinent, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is like I feel like a woman should be looked at. I feel like a woman should be more abstinent for sure. Yeah, I feel like a woman should be more careful with her body for sure. I think it leaves a more permanent stain on a woman than it does on a man.
That's no. Because if you're a fucking man whore, you sleep with all these women, your body loses value just as it would for a woman. A girl does not want to be with a fucking guy that's been through fucking all these fucking people. Same with a guy. Doesn't want to be with a girl that's ran through all these men. It's the same thing. It's the same thing at the end of the day.
Yeah, the only thing I feel like it's more prevalent with women that they get well, obviously they get wronged by men more often than men get wronged by women.
I don't think so, dude.
My God.
I don't think so.
Noel.
And that
I don't think so.
in that aspect, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, like sex?
Yeah, dude.
So it's tough. So okay, this is why I feel like women shouldn't just be having sex with guys like that. That's why I'm saying that women should stick to what they know and stick to the old ways. Don't have sex just like, they say, the white dress for a virgin. Like, refrain yourself. Try to not have sex with a man until you're married.
What
and
about
shit.
the man?
Yeah, the man should too.
Okay.
The man should too, 100%.
Trust me, I knew guys like when I was in college because I went to a Lutheran school that they did not have sex till they got married, and I have nothing but respect for them, dude.
Noel,
I don't know how they did
You try to
it.
say that they were people like that were gay.
I never said.
You said that.
Dude, okay.
You said that.
Dude, this was a topic, all right? Because the reason why I said that was because my cuñada said that there was a dude that was super religious, really good dude and whatever, but he just hasn't found the right person, and he was like 33 years old and he still hasn't had sex or nothing. So I'm like, 33 years old and you still haven't had sex. I mean, it is a little.
You just made an assumption, yeah.
Yeah, I did make an assumption, 100%. And I'm in that particular case. Now I'm saying like if I've told you before. I don't know why you're acting brand new. I told you, if the dude waits, also just like the woman, to have sex once they're married, and both of them, like your wife has a more how can I say, a peaceful mind knowing that you're the only one that she's been in bed with or whatever. Wait, did I say that right?
Yeah, dude.
That you guys both shared the same sexual experience with each other for the first time. I'm sure it's
and
like
the way I see it, dude. Now that I'm thinking about it, like in my perspective, like with my wife, like yeah, like I feel like also that like when people like are for the first time together and they only do it after they're married for the first time, like there's no
there's no dirt,
no
dude.
previous past of trauma, whatever bullshit you went through with exes, and stuff like that. And dude,
they must live in a perfect fucking world unless they fuck it up. And it's like, like if you get with someone like, that's
like why like there's a lot of like those old school traditional like Indian like marriages, or even old school Mexicans that they are married for their whole life, like, or been together forever. My grandparents from my mom's side, they've been together for fucking ever, dude.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
I don't know if they waited till marriage.
But I'm pretty sure they were the first to each other, for sure.
I think so, yeah.
I'm pretty sure, dude. Like,
and they're still together, dude.
Your parents,
50-something years
14
later.
and 15 years old.
You
know what I'm saying? So, like, shit like that's like, and that goes back to kind of what I told you about the whole porn thing. Like, you have that person's image, like, of them nude, and honestly, I'm not even saying it like in a sexual way. I'm saying it like in a just like a human nature type of way. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, the man is attracted to the woman body. The woman body is attracted to the male body. In some cases, right?
Yeah.
So like when you get to see that for the first time, it's fucking, it's good. But I guess you'll never change my mind. I feel like if I feel like a woman should, and like I said, there's nothing wrong with this. Women, dude, ultimately at the end of the fucking day are the ones raising the kids. In most cases, raising the kids, and the kids look up to their mama, you know what I'm saying, a lot. And if they see their mom being a hoe, I feel like, bro, like, okay, the dad fucks up, I feel like the kids will be, it'll fuck with the kids. But if the kids see their mom fucking around, I feel like, dude, I think that would hit the hardest. Seeing your mom fucking around, like with different dudes. Like, if your dad was going out fucking girls and shit, like, you'd be like, damn, man, that motherfucker's a man whore, But like if there was,
and it does fuck people up.
I feel like it's worse if the kid sees different dudes going in their mom's house, dude. Like, and the women have that bad fucking history from like fucking centuries. Probably the cavemen did it too. I don't know. Like the whores. You know what I'm saying? Like no one wants to see their mom looking like a fucking whore. So I think like bottom line is like if the men's nature has been for time and time again being man whores, I feel like women don't be discouraged. Don't think that that's okay because that's what's going on right now. Society and
obviously
mainstream
stand up for what's right.
Yeah, what I think is happening right now, like this is why I disagree with Yadira so much. What is so wrong with me telling you that a woman shouldn't fuck around no matter what? Now I'm saying a guy shouldn't either, right? But I feel like first and foremost the woman is, I feel in my opinion the woman is like sacred. So like the fact that I'm giving you that credit, that reputation, like I feel like it's actually something to be proud of. If you're a proud person of doing things right, being a good woman, being a good mother, being a good wife, then you should take total fucking pride in that when I say that. Now, if you're fucking around,
I do take pride in it.
Okay.
Though. You can't.
Okay, but I'm saying
But I think what happens is like when you're expressing the opinion, like I'm trying to think from the woman's perspective.
It comes off as offensive.
Yeah, I think it's because it feels like we have to preserve ourselves, but the man can and that's not what you're saying. You're pretty much saying that like that women should be more.
They should embrace that.
Yeah.
That they're more the woman. I feel like a woman holds more value. Look, a woman, dude. Okay, and this is kind of like economics too, right? Like what's that thing called? Like demand and supply. Dude, a woman can get a lot of fucking guys. They have way more liberty at getting guys. And like a woman, all a chick has to do is look average. And she'll get like decent looking dudes, like good looking dudes. And she just has to look average, dude. Even a fat chick or like someone that's out of shape or whatever, they can fucking get dudes. I've seen it with my own eyes. They've gotten like dudes, like even good looking dudes too. The chubby chick or whatever, you know? How about the chubby dude? How about my chubby boy? Yeah, good luck, dude. It's the truth, bro. Like the woman can get it easier. So that's why it should be of less value to you guys. The men see it as higher value because they can get it way less. They get it way less than a woman
That's
would.
why I think that's why guys like when they're it's insane how that works, that like especially when it comes to man and woman, that the man is always looking for success to get that woman to make his family, you know, like, and it's all, I'm not saying it's for sex, but it's to impress. It's almost like you're doing it to impress or to court to court your partner, you know, like to court the person.
Yeah, you're trying to prove your worth to your woman.
Correct. By attaining and succeeding and trying to do all these things.
And I think that's a healthy and like it's a challenge, but I feel like it's healthy and it's necessary. And I feel like this generation, they're trying to say that that's not necessary. So like, okay, let me ask you a question, all right?
Okay.
And I should have asked your sister this, right? Because according to her sister, she thinks that like, oh, okay, well, why don't you be a stay-at-home dad? Why doesn't Yadira get the bread? You know? So would you be okay? And like, you know, I'm not even challenging you. Like, I'm just asking for an honest answer. Would you be okay if I was a stay-at-home dad?
No.
Why?
Because you're the man.
So what does that mean? Anything though? Well, the man is just as equal as the woman in every way, and having as much partners and this and that. Like, what does that matter then? Why do I need to be at home?
Because you wouldn't be a good stay-at-home dad.
Okay.
You wouldn't cook.
You're
you
right.
wouldn't clean. I would still have to come
Wait, let me
home
tell you
and
this.
do all
Let me
that.
tell you
Okay,
this.
what if he was good at that?
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, let's say, okay,
So what if
wait,
it will feel weird to you?
let me just have you imagine this. Imagine that you come in the house and I got my fucking apron on and I'm cooking, and then I look at you like, hey babe, how was work today? And you're like, oh, I fucking hate this shit. And then I'm like, oh, and start massaging. Like, it's okay, honey. It's okay.
I don't even do that to you.
I know you should.
No, dude, I think it's
Oh no,
yeah.
I wouldn't want that personally. I would not like to be the man.
There's a
in the
natural
And
rivalry
my
between men
my
and
ego's
women.
too big to ever go that route, dude.
You're designed to have
Unless
an ego
like
that.
for some reason my life required me to, I have to stay home to do this, like take care of, I would do it in a heartbeat. But if like I'm healthy, able-bodied and everything, like no, I'm gonna work even if I make less than my wife, or dude, I'm still gonna work
For sure. There's a natural, I feel like there's a natural rivalry.
relationship.
Rivalry. There's a natural rivalry between the the husband and the wife. And I feel like if the wife tries taking over some of the man duties, then the man gets competitive about it, like, hey, what the fuck, what are you doing? Like, she doesn't throw out the trash in the alley. She doesn't. I don't want her going to the alley. I just don't want her carrying trash. I don't want her to do that. But, if I were to challenge my sister-in-law, so I would have to bring that up, like, okay, that means that it is okay for you to be changing the brakes on the car, changing the oil in the car. And so while she does that, her husband will be fucking, inside the house, cleaning or cooking. Like, if Yadira literally got a fucking badass job, dude, and I told her, I said, look, dude, if you get a fucking better job than mine, and you want me to be a stay-at-home dad,
You would never
fuck
be a
it.
stay-at-home.
You're like,
dad.
wait,
hell yeah.
let me tell you though.
Never.
Okay, right now
Never.
I'm on like working dad mode. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So right now I'm still like, I'm not trying to be a stay-at-home dad,
Mhm.
but given the opportunity
You would do it.
huh?
You would do it.
Well, it's kind of like a paradox right now because I kind of know that
You say yeah right now, but maybe when you're in it, you'll realize, you'll see, what do I like it or not?
No, I'm sure I'm not gonna like it. I'm sure I'm sure there'll be pros and cons, right? Like, okay, so like, what makes a stay-at-home dad? So okay, if I cook for the kids, I clean the house, I wash the clothes,
Take the kids to their doctor's appointments, freaking sign the kids up for their extra activities, take them to their extra
Nah, they ain't getting no extra
activities. For example, like right now, Zaya, she's gonna have a Halloween party. She has a Halloween party coming up. I fucking went to go buy candies and did all these little like special bags for the kids. Take your time, do that. You wouldn't do it.
Okay, look. If you had a better job
You
and I
would.
had to,
So you
I would.
Okay,
You
so
figured it
yes.
out.
Oh shit. Got too close. So you would do it. Yes or no?
I would do it.
if you got a better job.
Yes or no?
I just said it. If you got a better job,
All
yes.
right. I'm gonna start selling my feet pics.
Shit,
She's gonna
that's,
start OnlyFans with her feet.
I told her, man, a long time ago, man. I'm tired, man. I'm tired of this, grandpa. Yeah, dude.
Then you're gonna be sending me, hey, dude, we can't do the podcast next week. Why? Oh, I'm in Puerto Rico.
Shit. I told her I'll sell pictures of my feet. Shit, what the fuck?
Oh, your toe, dude.
Yeah, I know. I got a fucking ugly ass toe. So
Dude, I think you would make a killing.
you think
Yeah, I told him.
so? So you think I should do it
We should do it as a test.
Yeah.
As a test, dude.
for real?
Yeah.
Hey, why you saying we, man? I feel like you're my
No,
manager
like
now.
I want to be part of the
Hey,
pic.
you're gonna be holding his feet.
Take
Take a picture of your toe, dude.
Hector's like Andrew Tate right now. Like he's in charge of my OnlyFans of my feet.
I'm your manager, dude.
Oh shit.
No. I wouldn't want you to be a stay-at-home dad, though. You're the man.
So do you like me working and
yes.
doing a laborer's
Yes,
job?
I hate-
Why?
I hate it because you're away from us for such a long time. But I don't know. It makes it seem like you're a man.
Okay, but is there like
I don't know.
is there an attraction that you get
Yes.
from me working out?
Yes.
There is.
Doing labor work, yes.
Okay, so like, do you think that is it just you, or you think that secretly most women like some shit like that?
I think
And they just don't wanna
secretly,
admit it.
yes. I think secretly women like when men do men stuff, like things around the home, like, you know, like fixing the lights and stuff like that, and working in a labor job like how you do. I like that. I personally
Point-
like if you work
point
like in an
made,
office,
buddy.
like if you work like in an office kind of, and that's all you do, that's all you know. I don't know. I think of you like a sissy. Not you, Hector.
He
I
doesn't
don't,
work,
I don't work in an office.
Well,
And
like,
believe it or not, when I worked in dental, it was a fucking bitch.
Yeah, I know.
Like people may think that yeah, when it comes to certain job professions that like, oh, like you're a doctor or you're only doing no, like there's physical in it. Like you're fucking up your neck, you're fucking up your back.
Yeah. You
like-
see, you went a different route. You went too narrow, right? You narrowed down to like a labor working man. But
and that's just what you're attracted to.
yeah.
Yeah.
But Hector and I are speaking more in, well, I asked you that personally, so yeah, that was more on me. But I guess still the founding question was, you know, a working man versus a non-working man.
a
Yeah.
working man.
Because think about it. When I first met you, well, actually, that's not a good
'Cause
example.
I could tell
Yeah,
you,
I know.
with my wife, for example, if I were some mantenido and I just was gonna be home and she was gonna work the whole time,
She's like, fuck you, dude.
dude, even when I was out because of the whole surgery shit and I had to be out, I couldn't work. I felt like such a piece of shit, dude. And I was not in good.
So did you feel her look at you a little different? Like a little bit?
No, I don't think so.
Or she was like, man, fuck, this sucks. Like, damn.
No, I don't think so, dude.
Because I feel like if I, like, when I miss work, I'm not saying you look at me different, but I get very, like,
Self-conscious.
self-conscious about it. Like, I feel like she's looking at me like, man, este vato no vale.
I think you
and you
think
shouldn't
about,
feel that way, dude. You have to be able to
Yeah.
relax.
but I think you think back about to like when we first started talking, when you were literally a fucking bum, and I would buy shit for you and take you out on dates. So
All right,
I,
so, okay.
Maybe that had like a
yeah,
thing that stuck with you.
No, I think, like, literally, I think what haunts me is my dad.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I just have, like if I were to miss work or you know, just any shit like that, or if I back out on a job, if I wanted to back out on a job, like at work, like nah, don't, like, in my head, son, like, fuck that, dude, don't do that job, don't volunteer for that. No one's doing it. I'm just in my head like, don't say it. And then I have my dad in the back of my head like,
Noel, you can do it.
like, no. Yeah, like I said, yo en el rancho. I'm like, oh, fuck. So I'm just like in a constant competition with like my dad. I just feel like, and you know, it's good though, because I feel like it's like motivation. And I feel like it kind of does pave the way for me. But I do have to kind of reach to like a healthy conclusion that like,
You're never gonna satisfy.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
think that you're satisfying.
Yeah, I'm never gonna feel like fulfilled trying to chase this man's expectations, and he might not even lay down any expectations for me. It's just me.
In your
It's
head.
my own mental games, and it's crazy how the human mind works. Like, that's my drive. Like, had I not had that, that's not my, like, you know, I wouldn't have my fucking drive. You know, so
Dude, no, I for me it's more like I want to make sure that I have a stable, good career. Like for me that's always been a thing, and that's why like I'm still like with my current like work situation, like, I'm still not content. Like I still have this destination I have to get to, and I'm not going to be happy till I'm there. And my wife has to deal with that, unfortunately, but I guess she'll probably see a change in me once I have reached my goal of where I want to be. And yeah, I think like
you have it good though, dude, because your wife got with you when you're starting. So like,
dude, but it's hard.
it is hard, but
Yeah.
like Yadira, dude, I'm not saying I'm rich now or whatever, and we made it.
You're like, I'm rich, bitch.
Nah, fuck no, I wish. But like Yadira got with me when I had no job. She had a job. She was I asked her to buy me Subway. She'd pay for her half of the ticket. Like, I sucked, dude. I was total like lame ass dude, bro. So like I totally did a 360, you know. But I know like she was with me through the downs, and we're not necessarily in the ups yet, but it's gone a long way. So I'm like, all right, well, dude, like literally, like in the situation where you know we were split or whatever, like it becomes all about interest, as it does for me, as it would for her, as it would for anybody in our age already. Like, okay, so like for the feminists, right? Like, you think that a chick is gonna look at a dude at a bar that's living with his parents and shit and doesn't have a job, and he's an attractive dude, right? And this chick, like, she has her Benz already. She's smart, you know. She's fucking rich, and she's gonna look at that guy at the bar and be like, "Oh hell yeah, he's like really handsome. He's good looking, and they get along real good." Are they gonna really want to marry them, or you think they're gonna think like,
So
fuck, this guy doesn't have his life together?
So with that, dude, it all depends on the woman's, I guess, upbringing and morals. Sometimes the woman might want to be like, you know what, like, this guy's good to me and all this stuff. Let me give him a chance and kind of push him to do better with his life, which is a good thing. Like, I think the person that you're with should do that, is to push you to do better, you know, make a living and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And I think that's where people need to judge when they meet the person. If it's some guy, he's handsome, but he's a fuckhead and he's not going to change.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, okay. Fuck off.
So they probably was like, all right, he just needs a little push. I got this.
But obviously a woman.
Wait, but check this out, though. Yeah. So the question was, because in reference to, like, you know, my sister-in-law saying, like, no, a dude doesn't need, why does he need to be the one working? Why not me? So in that situation, so she put it to us that way. So what about a dude that doesn't want to fucking work? That he wants to be the stay-at-home dad, and that's just what he's just expecting. So he has no job, or he's ready to be a stay-at-home dad, and he meets the chick, you know, and the chick, you know, like, just like, you think the chick's gonna want the dude like that, or is it harder for a man to do some shit like that versus a woman?
I definitely think the woman will have, like, some loss of respect.
Yeah.
Something for the man, like, yeah, like. In mine, like, and even for you, like, and you, that in our nature, that's not like it's not normal, you know, like,
yeah,
we always see, like, okay, no,
or if you had like a small job and he's like, okay, but you're gonna have the job, and when I get you pregnant, you know, after the baby's out, I'm taking my time off, and you're gonna go back to work, bud. You know, like, I don't feel like that'll sit well with a lot of chicks, and that's what they kind of, I feel like they think that's gonna be like, but.
Shit, dude.
But I guess we're gonna end the episode with that. You guys think about it real good.
We talked about a lot of stuff today, but it was a good episode.
Yeah, don't watch porn right after this.
Yeah, guys, take care of your minds and feed your minds with good positive shit. Right?
Dude, hold on before we cut it off.
Yeah.
It's weird because there was like this one time, right? I was like 17
at
or
band
whatever.
camp?
This one time at band camp? Yeah. No. There was this one time I was like 17 and I would watch porn or whatever, right? And we were coming out of the courthouse. It was me and my mom. And you know, like, right there on, what is it, California and 26? Like, hay unos que se ponen que, like, they help you pray or whatever and this and that.
Yeah.
Dude. So this lady had grabbed my hands to pray with me. And... this bitch put me on blast. She told my mom that I would watch porn.
How?
I don't know. She creeped me out.
What the fuck?
It was a witch.
And
wait, she knew?
She started praying and saying that God was like speaking to her. And God said...
what the fuck? You never told me this story.
I know, because it's weird. It was fucking weird. And like that God was like saying that like... that I need to stop watching porn, that this and that. And she said it in front of my mom.
Your mom was like, how the fuck?
And she's like, Mucho Porno.
Oh my God.
So I think you had a guilty conscience, right?
Holy shit.
Like, what the fuck? God is watching me. That's why when you said don't watch porn, I was like, God's watching you.
What the fuck?
It was weird,
that is
though.
Pretty nuts.
Yeah.
That's scary.
After that, I was like, okay. Nope.
You're like,
I'm good.
Hey, that was a good story.
Yeah, that was a good way to end it. All right, yeah. So that You don't want that lady showing up on you guys.
Yeah, guys.
She'll put you on the spot.
There's a thing called karma, and obviously, whatever you feel self-conscious about, like the truth comes out.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Comes out.
Peace.
Bye.
See ya.